Hello guys, we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is Ali, and in this video, I want to showcase my brutal team, which is a counterattack team with Valkyrie. So first, I'm just going to show you the team setup, and then I'm going to show you some part of the run, then the champions, the builds, and I'm going to explain what each champion does. So Hydra does the A2. Geomancer does the A3, we don't use the A2, we just use it manually if you have to. Same to Oboro's A2, the Prioritizer A3, Valkyrie A2 first priority, Archbishop A2 first priority, Shimel A2 first priority. If you want to run this on auto, it's possible, but then you'll probably need to change Geomancer with someone else that is more friendly to auto. Also, make sure, one more thing, make sure that you have your debuffers faster than your cantrip so that they land their debuffs on the head of the K before Cantrip takes a turn so that she can provoke. But since the Fearhead is up, I didn't need to do that because Cantrip gets to have 2 turns before the head of the K goes. Okay, let's go see the run. Okay, so we're here with the run. I just wanted to show some of the run, some of the gameplay, and for you guys to see what I'm doing and understand the concept of what's behind every champion's abilities. So for Geomancer, we barely ever use his A2. We just use his A1 for decreased accuracy and just some damage from Warmaster. I didn't record the start because it's quite simple. And with Valkyrie, we just try to land the A2 as much as we can. Now here, we want the Fearhead to be up because we have Shimel. However, we can try to kill him, but I'm not too worried about it. This Head of Suffering, the third head from the left, that one is annoying, but we want him to do AoEs because it's gonna make us do more A1s with our champions. And the head on the right, the head of Blight, which is the poison head, he does a lot of AoE, so we want him to be alive too because we just keep doing A1s. I would say the only head that would cause us trouble with this team would be the head of Decay. Yes, we do have Cantra that provokes, but still, sometimes she is the targeted. She gets targeted, she gets swallowed, and if the head of Decay is alive, he cleanses and your run is it's not over, but it just gets messed up. Yeah. And the Head of Wrath should be fine as long as you have increased defense from him up and Valkyrie's shield. You don't really need to decrease attack, but if you have it up, it's fine. You don't even need to increase defense. VALK keeps a good job of keeping everyone alive. Also, so when you get to Oboro, you want to do her A3 on cooldown, especially when the Head of Mischief is alive, and especially if the Head of Wrath is alive. You'll have to always have your eye on her buffs and on her shield, and just make sure she doesn't die because she's very squishy. And when her A3 is not ready, you just target a head with more than 4 debuffs or more, and you do A1 on that head so that she attacks everybody. Also make sure that she has 70% or more crit rate because she needs to crit. She really needs to crit to do her stuff, or she won't have some of her buffs on for being a Mischief tank. And we're just targeting the Head of Mischief because he's very squishy and he can mess up our run if Oboro gets swallowed, so we don't want that. We don't really need to increase defense here, so I'm just gonna save it. But if you could use it, it wouldn't really matter. Now I'm just gonna target this head to land X. Didn't land. 1 turn, 2 turn, 3 turn. I think this head is gonna swallow my Shimel. So we're just gonna do some damage while Channel is alive. Just do his damage. Lance all our debuffs. I'm not going to show the whole run because it's kind of about to finish, but I'll show the end damage. I think I've done over 100 million with this team, and I think it was last week. I'm just wondering how much I can do this week. But it's a pretty potent team. I think with maybe better gear and maybe with better champs, this kind of a team could do a lot more damage. So we're just targeting the decapitated head as much as we can. Now we're going to increase defense. We're going to do day 2 on Cantra as much as we can for more damage and more debuffs. And more damage. So here, the left head's turn meter is like 25%, and the right head is about to swallow our champ, or it could be the second head from the right, which is the head of suffering. So we're going to land our burn on those 2 heads and see who's getting swallowed. See who's going to swallow our champ. And then we're just going to target that head. Yeah, there you go. It was the right head. Okay, we are back. Sorry for the... Okay, this is getting a little bit out of hand, but that's fine. Because of the fears. It's okay. We've got this. As long as we landed... Yeah, I fear fine. Oh yeah, we're more than fine. Hopefully we can get some protection on Shemel before the head of Wrath goes. And we're just gonna try not to target him as much as we can, so that we can get the shield on Shemel before he pops, because Shemel is in Guardian and he's gonna get clapped. So we're gonna put the burn on him to get some more protection. Nice. Now it doesn't really matter. Also, make sure, guys, when a head pops up, when they're decapitated and they come back up, they have a protective buff. If you look at the head of Wrath's buffs, it says Serpent's Will. When you see this, when it's on a head, they take almost no damage. They have a lot of damage reduction. I think it's 75%. I'm not sure exactly how much, but it's a lot of reduction. So don't target that head. The reason I put the burn on the head of Wrath is to reduce his damage on my team because of Geo's passive. It's not to do damage on him, it's to keep me alive. And we don't want to target the fear head because we just get a lot out of them. Okay, yeah, I think this is it. Also, make sure if you see the head of decay, you land all your debuffs on him. You need to have 5 or more debuffs for Cantra to provoke. And yes, it's not 100%, so it would be nice if you have one person in a provoke set. You probably don't need it, but sometimes it just does. She just doesn't provoke, so that could be helpful, but it's not necessary. She's more than capable of doing the provoking. Okay, I think this is it for the gameplay. I'll just cut and show you the end damage and the builds afterwards. Okay, so we are back. The run is finished. 111 million, almost 112 million. Surprisingly, Oboro's 31 million damage, more than Geomancer. And this Geomancer is in the Reflex set. So we're gonna keep this, and I'm gonna go show you the champions' builds and their sets and stats. Okay. Brutal Hydra 111 level. Dust. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the weird cut, guys. I had to go do some real life stuff. Okay, so I'm going to show the builds and explain to you what everybody does in this scene and recommend some subs for them in this team. So Kandra's in the reflex set and she's running at 243. Good defense, good HP, some crit rate and some crit damage, and 300 accuracy. We are going with 300 accuracy because she has an accuracy aura. So at 350, you have way more than enough accuracy to land all your debuffs for Uto. And for her masteries, it's like this. You can go War Master, it's not a problem, but I think Giant Slayer might be better because she's in reflex and she keeps doing the A2, which is a triple hitter, and her A1 is double hitter. The next champ would be, instead of Kantra, you can use someone like a Molly. If you use Molly, she can be a Mischief tank, so you can change your Mischief tank to someone else. Archbishop Pentroy here is in Guardian set because we want to help our other squishy champions like Oboro stay alive. You can put him in Reflex set, or if you don't have him, you can use someone like an Ugo or any other champ with block buffs. Ilsenia, I think, it does it too. He has good HP, good defense, 261k speed, 261 speed, 300 resistance because we don't want any debuffs on him. He already takes too much damage, and he has 230 accuracy. If you have noticed, he's got way less accuracy than Kantra, and the reason for it is because his increased accuracy and block buffs is on the same ability, and on his other abilities he doesn't really land any debuffs. We are building him with less accuracy, and the reason everybody else isn't built with less accuracy is that they might lose the increased accuracy buff and not land their debuffs, and I don't want that. So Valkyrie is, did I show the masteries on him? Oh yeah, the masteries on him are like this, the healing masteries and some Terminator stuff with War Master. The third champion is Valkyrie. These are the masteries. We want her to extend the buffs that she has, the shielding. She's bought. The Phantom Touch is because I use her in my Fire Knight. Also, she's also in reflex. She's 260 speed, a lot of defense. That's all you need. A lot of speed and a lot of defense. I tried to give her some crit rate and crit damage, but I wasn't very successful. The next champion is Geomancer. Geomancer's job is DPS. Also, his A3 lands a burn. Places a burn. So if there is a poison cloud on the heads, you won't weak hit with the A3. And if you know what the poison cloud does, when you hit someone that has a poison, when you hit a head that has a poison cloud on them, you weak hit, unless there's a burn on that head too. So the burns on that head help us do damage. The next champion, oh sorry, I have to show his masteries too. These are his masteries. You don't need Evil Eye for Hydra, so you can get Cycle of Magic instead. So the next champion is Oboro. She's in a curse set, and she has 254 speed, more than 70% crit rate. She needs to have 70% crit rate. She is, as you can see, very squishy. She has some crit rate. She has some attack, some crit damage, 456 resistance. You would want to get her more resistance if you can. This is just what I could do. And 221 accuracy. With the aura from Kantra and the buff from Archbishop, we hope that she keeps the decreased defense up all the time. Because she does so many A1s, she keeps the decreased defense up all the time. Also, as I said, her job is the mischief tank. She has a lot of buffs for herself, 4 extra buffs. And also her other job is landing decreased defense, so we want to target someone with 4 or more debuffs. And her A2 is for when any of your buffs get stolen, or if you don't have like block buffs on the Head of Wrath and he gets some buffs on him, you can steal them back. And the last champion, did I show the masters? I keep forgetting. The master is on a Woro, more terminator from debuffs, more terminator from buffs, buff extensions so that she has her buffs on herself all the time. And the last champion would be Chanel. Let's just show his masteries. I went this defense tree because I wanted him to take less damage from these 2 masteries, and War Master just so that he does more damage. If you want to do way more damage, you can give him Giant Slayer and he will rip through the Fear Head and the Poison Head. But I wanted to keep the Fear Head alive. Didn't want to risk it too much. Also, he's in Guardian. He doesn't have to be in Guardian. He can be in any damage set. Maybe not Lethal or Savage, because he already ignores defense on his A2 when you have buffs. You can put him in Reflex. Reflex works really well with him. He has 300 resistance, almost no accuracy, 100% crit rate, some crit damage, 226 speed, 2.5k defense, 44k HP, and some attack. The resistance really helps him stay alive, but you don't really need it. You can definitely build him to be crazy nuker, but make sure he has enough defense to stay alive under VALK's shield. So this is it for this. Also, his job is to deal with the Fear Head. Okay, so this is it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends so that the channel grows faster and we can help more people with Hydra and other content. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.